Hello everyone, welcome back on the study portal of Sri Mahavir International School. So after the leadership features, importance and qualities of a good leadership, today we will discuss about the different styles of leadership. So leadership styles refers to a leader behavioral pattern. A leadership style is the result of the leader's philosophy, personality and experience and value system. Leadership styles depend upon the type of followers and the atmosphere prevailing in the organization. There are many theories of leadership behavior and style. Research studies have revealed certain traits and qualities which a leader might possess. However, these are not conclusive, since many people may possess the qualities but may not by leaders. There are several bases for classifying leadership style. The most popular classification of leadership style is based on the use of authority. Depending on the use of authority, there are three basic style of leadership. Different types of leadership styles are: first is autocratic leadership या authoritative leadership. Second is participative या democratic. Third one is free rein leadership. So first is autocratic या authoritative leadership. An autocratic leader gives order and expects his subordinates to obey those orders. If a manager is following this style, then communication is only one way, with the subordinates only acting according to the command given by the manager. So this leader is dogmatic, that is, does not change or wish to be contradicted. His followings are based on the assumption that reward or punishment both can be given depend upon the result. So the leadership style is effective in getting productivity in many situations, like in a factory where the supervisor is responsible for production on time and has to ensure labor productivity. Quick decision making is also facilitated, but there are variations also. They may listen to everyone's opinion, consider subordinates' ideas and concern, but the ideas concern, the decision will be their own. So फर्स्ट क्या हुआ, बोथ सेंटर्ड लीडरशिप, ऑटोक्रेटिक या ऑथोरिटेटिव लीडरशिप या बोथ सेंटर्ड लीडरशिप. An autocratic, again I repeat, an autocratic leader exercises complete control over the subordinates. He centralizes power in himself and takes all decisions without consulting the subordinates. He does not delegate authority. The leader gives order and expects the subordinates to follow them unquestioningly. He gives reward and puts penalty to direct the subordinates. What is the advantages of autocratic leadership? First is quick decision making. That is the first advantage. This is the first advantage, quick decision making. Second one is provides strong motivation and satisfaction to the leader who turns. Third is less competent subordinates are needed at lower level. Fourth is may bring positive result when great speed is required. Now disadvantages में first is leads to frustration and low morale among subordinates. Second is initiative level of subordinates goes down. Third is potential and creativity of subordinates are not utilized. फोर्थ वन इज नो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ सबॉर्डिनेट्स टेक्स प्लेसेस. तो हमने एडवांटेज भी देखे, हमने डिसएडवांटेजेस भी देखे. हम अब देखते हैं सुटेबिलिटी क्या है. व्हाट इज सुटेबिलिटी? सो ऑटोक्रेटिक स्टाइल ऑफ लीडरशिप इज सुटेबल व्हेन सबॉर्डिनेट्स आर अनएडुकेटेड, अनस्किल्ड, lack of knowledge and experience on part of subordinate. Second is company follows fear and punishment disciplinary technique. Third one is leaders prefer to be dominant in decision making. Nowadays, this style is less desirable as employees are becoming more educated and well organized. Last conclusion क्या है हमारा? Nowadays, this style is less desirable and employees are becoming more adequate and well organized. Example, Adolf Hitler, he discouraged his cabinet to meet independently. He expected absolute obedience from his cabinet members. Now, second is democratic या participative leadership या group centered. A democratic leader will develop action plans and makes decision in consultation with subordinates. He will encourage them to participate in decision making. This kind of leadership style is more common nowadays, since leaders also recognize that people perform best if they have set their own objectives. They also need to respect that others' opinion and support subordinates to perform their duties and accomplish organizational objectives. They exercise more control by using forces within the group. So, democratic or participative leadership is a group centered. Under this style, leaders take decision in consultation and participation with employees. He delegates and centralizes the authority. Leaders follows the opinion of a majority. He provides freedom of thinking and expressions. He listens to the suggestions, grievances and opinions of the subordinates. It is very important. Advantages: improves the job satisfaction and morale of the employees. Second one is improves decision making ability of subordinates. Third advantage is develops positive attitudes and reduce labor turnover and labor absentees. Next is quality of decisions improves. Fifth is leader multiplies his abilities through the contribution of his followers. Now, disadvantages of democratic or participative leadership. First is time consuming and may result in delay in decision. अब सब मिलकर डिसीजन लेंगे तो थोड़ा सा तो टाइम लग सकता है, तो डिले हो जाएगा उसमें. It may not be yield positive result when subordinates prefer minimum interaction with the leaders. Leaders may pass the works to subordinates and abdicate responsibility. Okay. Now, last is consultation with subordinates may be considered as a sign of incompetence of leader. Now, what is suitability? This style is suitable for, first is when goal of company is to increase job satisfaction and independence of employees. Next is when leaders wants to share decision making with the subordinates, so be suitable hai. When subordinates have accepted the goal of organizations. Okay, example, Narayan Murthy. Under his guidance, employees of Infosys were encouraged to communicate freely with each other and give suggestions. Okay. Now, third and last is free rein leadership. This style, such a leader does not believe in the use of power unless it is absolutely essential. The followers are given a high degree of independence to formulate their own objectives and ways to achieve them. The group members work on their own tasks, resolving issues themselves. The manager is there only to support them and supply them the required information to complete the task assigned. At the same time, the subordinates assumes responsibility for the work to be performed. So, this style involves complete delegation of authority, so that subordinates themselves take decision. In this style, leaders avoids power. He serves only as a contact to bring information and resources needed by the subordinates. So, advantages: positive and effect on the job satisfaction and morale of subordinates. Second is maximum scope for development of subordinates. Full utilization of potential and capacity of employees. Now, disadvantage: first is subordinates do not get the guidance and support of the leader. Second is it ignores the contribution of leaders. Subordinates may work in different direction and result in chaos. Now, suitability: this style is suitable when subordinates are well trained and highly knowledgeable. Second, subordinates are self-motivated and are ready to assume responsibilities. So depending upon the situation, a leader may choose to exercise a combination of these styles when required. Even a free rein leadership would have certain rules to be followed. When doing work, a democratic leader may have to take his own decision in emergency situation. Now difference between different style of leadership. First is point of difference. हमें टेबल फॉर्मेट में डिफरेंस बताना है. पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस, authoritative style. Second is democratic. Third is free rein style, free rein leadership. So first is autocratic. So decision making. In autocratic, leaders only makes decision. Leaders only make decision. In democratic, leaders make decision in consultation with subordinates. In free rein leadership, subordinates themselves make decision. खुद ले लीजिए. एक में सिर्फ लीडर लेंगे, सेकंड में लीडर्स कंसल्टेशन करेंगे, कंसल्ट करेंगे, एंड थर्ड सबऑर्डिनेट्स आप खुद लीजिए डिसीजन. नाउ सेकंड पॉइंट इज कम्युनिकेशन. Communication in autocratic, one way, that is downward communication. Second, democratic, two-way communication, and third, free rein leadership, free flow communication. Now third is motivation technique. So in autocratic, free and punishment. Democratic, reward and involvement. Free rein, self direction and self control. Now fourth point is delegation of authority. So in autocratic, no delegation. Democratic, delegation of authority to some extent. In free rein, complete delegation of authority. Now fifth point is focus. In autocratic, leader control. Democratic, group centered. In free rein, individual centered. Now role of leader. So in autocratic, provides direction. In democratic, maintains teamwork. And in free rein, provide support and resources. Now seventh is growth and development of employees. So in autocratic, no scope for initiative and creative style. In democratic, scope for initiative and creative V style. And in free rein, full scope for initiative and style U style. Discipline. In autocratic, obedience of order and discipline. In democratic, interchange of ideas. And third one is free rein. So in self discipline or control. So some examples are: Mr. Rajiv, CEO of Headlines India Limited, distributes work for the month and he personally delegates the work to his staff as per his direction. He is behaving like an autocratic leader. क्या यहाँ पे हमें साफ समझ में आ रहा है? He is behaving like autocratic leader. Second is, due to festival season, company gets an additional order to cover up the order. Mr. Rajiv discussed with his staff member how to meet the pending orders. All the staff members decided to do overtime and plan to stay back. This is democratic leadership style. Now third is, the boss asked his staff members to organize a farewell party for the retiring officer. He asked them to fix the venue and menu themselves for the occasion. So this is free rein leadership style. Okay. Now leadership is completed. So thank you and have a nice day to all.